What if the pickup truck you've been eyeing at the dealership has been sitting there for months and nobody's buying it? In today's truck market, some models are piling up on dealer lots, collecting dust while buyers walk straight past them. At first glance, they might look powerful, stylish, and even like a great deal, but once you dig deeper, the story changes fast. From disappointing reliability to questionable pricing and features that just don't compete anymore, these trucks might not be the smart buy they seem. So which pickup trucks are dealers struggling to sell right now, and why are so many buyers avoiding them? Let's take a closer look. Pickup trucks have always been one of the most competitive segments in the American auto market. For decades, trucks like the Ford F-150, Chevrolet Silverado, and Ram 1500 have dominated sales charts, becoming symbols of power, reliability, and everyday practicality. But while some trucks continue to fly off dealer lots, others are quietly piling up in dealership inventories across the country. And that raises an interesting question. Why? In recent years, the truck market has changed faster than ever. Buyers today expect more than just towing power and rugged looks. They want advanced technology, better fuel efficiency, comfortable interiors, and pricing that actually makes sense. With new models launching and competition getting tougher every year, some trucks that once seemed like great choices are suddenly struggling to keep up. That's exactly why certain pickup trucks are now sitting unsold on dealer lots for months at a time. On the surface, many of these trucks still look impressive. They promise strong performance, bold designs, and features that sound great on paper. But when buyers compare them with newer or better-equipped rivals, the value simply doesn't hold up. In this video, we're taking a closer look at 7 pickup trucks currently sitting unsold on dealer lots right now. Some of them may surprise you because they come from brands with strong reputations. Others may look like great deals at first glance, but hide some important drawbacks that buyers should know about. So before you spend your hard-earned money on your next truck, it's worth asking, which pickups are actually worth buying? And which ones are dealers quietly struggling to sell? Let's break them down one by one. Let's start with one of the most talked about trucks sitting on dealer lots right now, the Nissan Titan. On paper, the Titan actually looks like a solid contender. It comes with a powerful 5.6-liter V8 engine, pushing out over 400 horsepower, which sounds impressive for a full-size pickup. The exterior design is bold and aggressive, with a large grille and muscular body lines that give it real road presence. Inside, Nissan tried to make the cabin feel upscale, with comfortable seating and a straightforward infotainment system. But here's the issue. When buyers compare the Titan with trucks like the Ford F-150 or Ram 1500, it quickly starts to fall behind. Fuel economy isn't great, the technology feels slightly outdated, and there simply aren't as many trim options or configurations. For many buyers, that makes the Titan feel less flexible and harder to justify, especially at its price. Next up is the Toyota Tundra, which might surprise some people. Toyota is known for reliability, and the newest Tundra definitely looks modern with its massive grille and sharp LED lighting. The hybrid powertrain option promises strong performance and better efficiency, while the interior now features large digital displays and improved materials. However, some buyers have reported concerns about ride quality and pricing. The new generation Tundra can quickly become expensive once you start adding popular trims and options. And in a market where competitors are offering similar technology for less money, that price tag can make shoppers hesitate before signing the deal. Another truck quietly sitting on lots in some regions is the Chevrolet Colorado. The redesign gave the Colorado a tougher appearance and a turbocharged engine lineup designed to boost performance. The cabin also features a more modern layout with digital screens and improved driver assistance features. But for mid-size truck buyers, the competition is fierce. The Toyota Tacoma and Ford Ranger often feel like safer choices with stronger resale value and brand loyalty. That means the Colorado sometimes struggles to attract attention unless dealerships offer major discounts. Then there's the Ram 1500 Classic, which is essentially the older generation Ram still being sold alongside the newer model. While it's usually cheaper than the latest Ram 1500, buyers can immediately notice the difference in technology, interior quality, and modern features. In today's market, where truck interiors are starting to feel more like luxury SUVs, that older design can feel outdated.
And finally, trucks like the GMC Canyon and certain trims of the Jeep Gladiator also find themselves sitting longer than expected on dealer lots. The Gladiator, for example, offers impressive off-road capability and unmistakable Jeep styling. But its ride comfort and pricing can turn away buyers who simply want a practical daily truck.
By this point, it's clear that every one of these trucks has at least a few strong qualities. Some have powerful engines, others have bold styling, and a few even offer impressive off-road features. But as we're about to see, those strengths don't always outweigh the drawbacks. Because when it comes to real ownership costs, reliability concerns, and long-term value, some of these trucks reveal problems that buyers don't notice until it's too late. And that's where things get really interesting.
Now, here's where things get interesting, because once you move beyond the showroom shine and actually compare these trucks side by side, the real differences start to show. Take a closer look at trucks like the Nissan Titan and the Ram 1500 Classic. At first glance, they look tough, capable, and ready for serious work. But once buyers start comparing interiors, technology, and driving comfort, the gap becomes obvious. Step inside a newer Ford F-150 or even a well-equipped Chevrolet Silverado, and suddenly those older cabins feel dated. Smaller screens, fewer driver assist features, and less refined materials quickly change a buyer's first impression. Then there's the issue of real-world ownership costs. Some of these trucks struggle with fuel efficiency compared to newer, turbocharged, or hybrid competitors. Over time, that difference at the gas pump can really add up, especially for drivers using their truck every day for commuting, hauling, or long highway trips. And when it comes to ride quality and everyday usability, a few of these models fall short as well. The Jeep Gladiator, for example, is fantastic off-road, but on regular roads it can feel stiff and less comfortable compared to traditional pickups. Meanwhile, trucks like the Chevrolet Colorado sometimes struggle to stand out in a segment where rivals offer stronger resale value and more loyal fan bases. But perhaps the biggest turning point is value for money. In today's truck market, buyers are paying close attention to what they get for the price. If a truck costs nearly the same as a competitor but offers fewer features, less technology, or weaker long-term value, it doesn't take long for shoppers to walk away. And that's exactly why these trucks are quietly sitting on dealer lots while others sell almost immediately. But before you completely cross them off your list, there's one important question left to answer. Are any of these trucks still worth considering if the price is right, or should buyers avoid them entirely? So after looking at these pickup trucks more closely, the final verdict becomes pretty clear. None of these trucks are necessarily bad vehicles, but in today's ultra-competitive truck market, they simply struggle to deliver the same overall value as their strongest rivals. Take the Nissan Titan, for example. Its powerful V8 engine and comfortable cabin still make it a capable truck for towing and everyday driving, but with limited trim choices, aging technology, and tougher competition from Ford, Ram, and Chevrolet, it's harder for buyers to justify the price unless there's a significant discount. The Toyota Tundra, on the other hand, still benefits from Toyota's reputation for reliability and durability. However, its higher pricing and mixed opinions on ride comfort can make some buyers hesitate, especially when other trucks offer similar features for less money. Then there are trucks like the Ram 1500 Classic and Chevrolet Colorado. They're not necessarily poor choices, but they often feel overshadowed by newer, more modern alternatives. For buyers who find a great deal, these trucks could still make sense, but only if the pricing is right. And finally, models like the Jeep Gladiator remain fantastic for a very specific type of driver.
If you love off-roading and want something that stands out, it might be exactly what you're looking for. But for everyday truck buyers focused on comfort, value, and practicality, there may be better options available. In the end, today's truck market is more competitive than ever. Buyers have more choices, better technology, and stronger value across the board. That means trucks that once seemed like easy picks now have to work much harder to stay relevant. So before you sign that paperwork at the dealership, take a closer look at what you're really getting for your money. And now we want to hear from you. Which pickup truck would you still consider buying, and which one would you avoid completely? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next truck review.